In April 2003, Aron Ralston set out for a solitary weekend in Utah's canyonlands. He sought the quiet solitude of Blue John Canyon, known for its narrow passages. A highly experienced climber, Ralston navigated the tricky terrain with ease. He carried minimal gear, expecting to complete the descent in a single day. Deep inside the canyon, he encountered a series of suspended chalk stones. These massive boulders are wedged tightly between the narrow canyon walls. As he applied his weight, the massive stone suddenly dislodged. Gravity took hold, pulling both the rock and Ralston downward. The 800-pound boulder crushed his right arm against the canyon wall. In an instant, his solitary adventure transformed into a lethal trap. The immense weight of the stone held his arm absolutely immobilized. Initial surges of adrenaline fueled frantic attempts to physically move the rock. But the 800-pound mass of sandstone was entirely unyielding. Realizing brute force was useless, he began to assess his limited options. His only tool was a cheap, dull multi-tool pocket knife. He desperately tried to chip away at the rock to free his trapped limb. The sandstone was harder than he anticipated, and the blade was too dull. Hours of exhaustive chipping yielded only a handful of dust. As the first day faded, he took inventory of his meager supplies. He had less than a liter of water and very little food. To survive, he rigged a makeshift anchor with his climbing rope. Night in the desert canyon brought plunging, freezing temperatures. He fought desperately to stay awake, terrified of succumbing to hypothermia. Over the next several days, he began recording video messages. Believing he would die there, he documented his final testaments for his family. By the fourth day, his water supply was completely exhausted. Severe dehydration and shock began to take a heavy physical toll. As his body deteriorated, he began to slip into intense hallucinations. In a delirious state, he experienced a vivid vision of a young boy. He interpreted this vision as his future son, a powerful reason to live. This profound realization triggered a radical, desperate decision. To escape, he realized he had to amputate his trapped limb. He fashioned a crude tourniquet using his climbing webbing and tubing. Using the dull 2-inch blade, he began the agonizing process. The horrific procedure took over an hour of relentless, excruciating effort. Finally, after 127 hours, he was free from the stone. Severely bleeding and in profound shock, he had to hike out of the canyon. His escape route required a perilous 60-foot rappel down a sheer cliff. Rigging the rope with one hand, he slowly lowered himself down the rock face. Reaching the canyon floor, he faced a grueling 6-mile hike through the open desert. Delirious and near death from blood loss, he spotted a family of hikers. A Dutch family exploring the area discovered him collapsing in the sand. They immediately provided water and sprinted to alert authorities. A rescue helicopter, already searching for him, intercepted the hiker's call. Aron Ralston was airlifted to a hospital, miraculously surviving.